Hello my friends, I'm Frankie and welcome to Club Foodie Tips and Tricks. Turnip and rutabaga. I'm sure many of us had these two vegetables named wrongly. What we thought was turnip was instead rutabaga and vice versa. Today we'll finally get it right and also learn how to prep them as well as how to store them properly. So my friends, let's get cooking. First, let's compare their appearance. The ones on the left are turnips, and this guy over here is rutabaga. As you can see, the rutabaga is much bigger than turnips. Now, the colors obviously are not the same. The turnip is purple and white creamyish, so not only they're smaller, but also their color are quite distinctive, while the rutabaga is beigey yellowish with some brown and dark purple. Keep in mind that both of these root vegetables are from the cabbage family. Now, to know how to pick either one of them, they have to be firm and heavy for their size. One thing I'd like to mention is the rutabaga is coated with wax, which helps to keep it moist longer. On the website, I explain everything more in details. Next, we'll prep them. So, we'll cut the ends off of both the rutabaga and turnips and discard them. If they are leaves, they are actually edible. Therefore, you might want to keep them. Now, what we have to do is to remove the outer layer. The kitchen tool I prefer to use is a vegetable peeler. Some like the paring knife, so use what you're comfortable with. The reason why I prefer the peeler is it's faster, neater, plus there's less chance of removing too much. So after they're both peeled, you can tell that the flesh of the rutabaga is yellow compared to the turnip, which is white. When it comes to the taste, the rutabaga is slightly sweet, while the turnip is a mild version of radishes. The taste is pretty similar to daikon. Both vegetables' texture are pretty much the same. Therefore, you can switch either one in recipes. They can be roasted, mashed, or simply eaten raw. When it comes to storage, they both keep well in the fridge or in a cool, dark area. They can also be frozen. In this video, I'll be showing you how to do it by using turnips. So, after we cube the vegetables as evenly as possible, we'll transfer them carefully in a saucepan with boiling water. When it returns to a full boil, we'll set the timer for 2 minutes. When time is up, we'll remove from the heat and scoop them into an ice bath filled with cold water and ice cubes. So this method of boiling for a short time and then plunging into iced water is called blanching. And it's important to do that when we want to freeze fruits and vegetables because it stops the enzymes and preserves the nutritional value and flavor longer. So when the cubes are completely cool, we'll drain them in a colander. The next step is we'll place them on a baking sheet lined with a silicone mat, making sure they are in a single layer, and then transfer to the freezer for a few hours until frozen. Later on, we'll place our frozen turnip cubes in a resealable freezer bag and return them back to the freezer until needed. They can be frozen for up to 8 months. As you saw in this video, there's a difference between these two vegetables, and now you know which is which. I hope you enjoyed tips and tricks of the day, and for many more, including recipes, visit clubfoodie.com. Until next time, my friends, bon appétit!